Oh gang, what is up? We are back with another video. In my previous video that I just reacted to, I don't know what I'm saying here. My mind's going blank. We need to edit this out. If you're new here, welcome to Old Space. If you're not new here, welcome back to Old Space. It's Cam, by the way. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at DKDK's breakdown / explanation of the BTS song DAENG. But yeah, I thought I'd just watch this video because I actually want to take the time to understand what the whole song means. I know there's double, triple entendres of certain words and certain rhythmic patterns that they use, like the staccato was something that was prominent on my mind that I was thinking about in terms of how they use word structure and put words together. And what I mean by that is like the second verse, where I can't remember specifically who was rapping on that verse, but it was like the stutters, it was like the I want to understand all of that stuff because I know there's so much meaning behind all of it. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, I know you wanted this, so here we are. The rap line of BTS, RM, J-Hope, and Suga dropped a hip-hop track recently on their SoundCloud called DAENG. It's a song that has oriental and trappy at the same time, and it's also a diss track sending messages to their haters. But the wordplay inside it is just amazing. For example, the title DAENG itself is used in multiple ways throughout the whole song.
Yes, I freaking knew it. I knew it. I knew there was something about that word that just had double, triple, quadruple meaning. Freaking knew it.
Irpar, Irsam, Sampar. These are all card combinations that come from a Korean card game called Sota or Patu.
Okay.
Simply think of them as the best combinations you can get during a game. For example, Sam and Par, which is called Sampar Pangdeng, is the ultimate pair that nothing can beat. Thus, the first meaning of Deng here would be translated into something like better or invincible.
So basically they're teeing up the song as them saying that they are better than, I guess in this context, the haters or people in their space trying to do similar music. So they're basically saying that they're the best hand. So basically, if I'm comparing this to a game of like poker, they're like a royal flush. They're like the best hand that you can get. Is that the best hand you can get in poker? Or is it a straight? It's a royal flush, no? Straight flush. Royal straight flush. Fuck it.
Again, in the chorus, the word Deng is already used in two more different meanings. For these two lines, Deng is used as the meaning of wrong, which originates from the imitation of the xylophone sound used in quiz shows or auditions when the participant is wrong or bad.
Dang. Dang.
For this line, Deng is used as the sound of a bell, and it also comes from a children's song called 학교 종이 땡땡땡.
That's kind of creepy.
Mentioning homework in the next verse, there's a very high possibility that this line implies the meaning of go to school, kids.
They're schooling their haters. Like, they need to... Basically what they're saying is that their haters need to put in the homework to actually understand where these guys are coming from. Like, you ain't done the homework to understand how we got on and how we run things around here. That's what I think they're trying to say.
The first lines of J-Hope's verse describe the criticism they received in the early ages about their hip-hop or rap style, or BTS being a flop. However, in the next lines, he explains that now they've become a worldwide bang from a dang.
I don't think I got that.
Worldwide bang, a flop. However, in the next lines, he explains that now they've become a worldwide bang from a dang.
Oh, right. Okay, I get it.
It kind of gets trickier in Suga's verse. The usage of dang is suddenly changed without any notice. The first dang indicate the meaning of wrong or no, but when he says 누가 끝발이 좋던 간에, he suddenly jumps into the card game again. Goodbar is an everyday slang word for power/influence. When you see a very successful person, you would say something like 와 끝발 죽이네 or 끝발 날리네. This everyday slang word's origin comes from the card game 섰다 again. Good is a combination of cards equivalent to 1 point to 9 points. It's the most common pairs you will receive during a game. In contrast, a dang is above all goods.
Dang.
So that's what Suga is saying in his last lines. 나는 땡 전혀 상관 안 해. Which means I'm a dang and I don't care about you lower class goods. So one more thing before we go into Arm's verse. Good has the same sound as good. Yeah, and this good means the end. Suga ends his verse by saying 계속 걱정해주길 good. It could be a double translation as continue worrying about us low pointers, losers, and continue worrying about us, the end. I'm out, mic drop. Now personally, RM's part is the apex of this whole song. It's because in one single verse, he uses 7 different usages of dang. The first line, 캐셔 계산 소리.
I'm sorry, what? He just said he uses several. It's my brain is so frazzled right now. I can't even get the words out. He just said he uses 7 versions of the word dang. What?
The first line, 캐셔 계산 소리 땡, is literally the sound of the cashier opening.
I got that in my video.
He has a lot of money now. And the second line, 어릴 적 좋아함 얼음 땡, is a Korean version of tag. It's when kids run away, they shout 얼음, which is freeze, to get immune from the catcher, and then another survivor can come along and tag the frozen person, saying 땡, which unleashes him from the frozen state. And third, 난 딩동, 넌 땡, means I'm correct and you're wrong. And fourth, good, 난 땡, is again referenced from the card game. You might be a 7-pointer, but I'm above that tier. Fifth, 라면 먹고 잔 얼굴 땡, comes from the expression 땡땡 부었다. It's a fun way to describe your face is swollen after you've eaten ramen last night. 6.
땡땡 부었다.
날봐 난니 air thing. RM is now playing with language now. The pronunciation of dang
Thang.
is similar to
Thang.
thang, which is the slang of thing in English. Last but not least, 7th, 네가 쩔어 멋져 겨울 탱. RM finally uses another similar sound, 탱, to make it rhyme with dang. 얼탱이 없다 is a slang for 어이가 없다, which means dumbfounded.
어이가 없네.
Phew, so basically I would summarize this song as genius wordplay and rhythmical onomatopoeia. The repetitive dang sound makes the song much more rhythmical and addictive, whereas the various meanings of dang constantly changing throughout the song make it hard for foreigners or average people to understand.
Exactly.
But at the same time makes it genius for a rap lyric.
Layers and layers and layers of wordplay. That's what I appreciate so much in a song. I think as an artist, I mean, I don't make music, but I assume as an artist, you have so many different ways to funnel in how you think about certain things, how you feel about certain things. And I think, you've made a good track when not only does it sound good at the surface level, but then there's just layers and layers and layers of meaning underneath that.
We celebrate rather than being a celebrity. This line shows BTS's attitude or mentality of being a celebrity in a nutshell. It's not about being special or enjoying the spotlight. It's about sharing and returning the love they received by celebrating together. 이름값 하는 개구리들 우물 안에 죽기를. This is a reference from a Korean saying called 우물 안 개구리, which means a frog is stuck in a well and he thinks that well is his whole world. Thus, he's very narrow-sighted and he thinks he's the best inside that small world. 개구리
It's the big fish in a small pond syndrome.
usually just means frog. But in this case, I think there's a hidden double meaning inside it, saying 개구리다, which is a slang for fucking lame or foul. I think RM is addressing to the haters in Korea who think they're the best with their own lame songs in this small country. He's saying they should die in this small well called Korea without even having the opportunity to see the big world outside, where BTS is now losing at the stage. Last but not least, as a director's commentary, I would like to point out the fact that despite this song being a diss track, there is actually no real hate or toxic cursing inside, but rather BTS chooses to play around playfully with the word dang in a teasing manner and swaggering about their current success. For me, this is the point that sets apart this song from all other diss tracks. Low negativity, but comic and satirical high self-esteem.
Well, that was a great explanation of the song. As I said in my reaction video to the song, I knew there was just so much more behind that specific word and how they used it. And obviously the cultural nuances behind things such as the frog and the whale, which I guess is similar to kind of like having the big fish mentality in a small pond. All of those little nuances that I totally missed, but this video cleared that up for me, and I just really wanted to take the time to understand and appreciate the song, I guess, from a technical and analytical level, which I highly appreciate about music. I don't look at music as something that is just surface level. I always think there's something behind the message and the meaning of what they're trying to convey. Let me know in the comment section what other videos you'd like me to do. As I said in my previous reaction video, I'm looking to do more hip-hop style videos, whether that's BTS or any other suggestions that you guys have that you think would be good for me to listen to. With that being said, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and get the fuck out of here. Have a nice day. Goodbye.